wrestling.
That's not true.
I've never seen a wrestling match that had like Mario, Luigi, Bowser, like a fucking like wrestling ring, like WWF, just with all Mario characters. Hasn't happened yet.
Wasn't he the referee?
He was the ref and Punch Out. Doesn't count. I'm talking about a wrestling game where Mario and the other characters are the wrestling contestees. He was the ref and Punch Out.
Well, that's pretty close to Smash Brothers, what you're describing.
No, a wrestling game.
A wrestling game is a genre of fighting game. I would argue that...
If you ever played the stupid wrestling games on NES, like WWF or
I know what you're talking about, yeah, and like Royal
games,
Rumble. Those are fighting games. They are fighting games of a wrestling subgenre.
Right, so you have to make a Mario wrestling subgenre because he has...
It's a dumb idea, Zen.
Okay, and Mario Tennis
is a
dumb idea. Don't tell me Mario has been in some dumbass ideas. Mario hasn't been in a wrestling subgenre yet, and he needs to be, just for completionist's sake. It's like the only genre he hasn't been in. So if you push the middle one down, shh, and then you push the... Shh.
What's bothering me right now is the one on the far left.
It's not a stupid idea.
I don't know what to do about the one on the far left.
You find me like every Mario game has not been a swell idea, and yet they've marketed it.
Oh no!
Like virtual.
Oh, you bastard!
What would you do?
God damn it! I have to go reset it.
Just walk out and walk back in, or that.
No, he added the switch.
Silent Zen, he's thinking. That means he's masturbating.
What? No.
Or he's taking a shit.
Neither.
Well, I mean, that's what you say when you're on the John. You say, "I'm thinking."
Zen.
You know it's true.
Zen, Zen, Zen.
The Porcelain Prince is the ultimate thinking pot. It's like you go there to think.
Zen.
Your mind's on one thing though when you go there, but you're still thinking.
Zen. Stop talking, Zen.
Oh. You know, if I was a fox, my ears would be sagging right now. My persona is not a fox though.
Oh, this will be good. What is Zen? Share with us.
I have two. Because one was pay only on Forcadia, so I actually had to compromise. Zen, how much did I drink? One drink.
Yeah, this is actually this is Zen sober. We prefer Zen to be slightly buzzed.
You do prefer me to have about
I prefer Zen to be slightly buzzed. When you're sober, you're like this, and when you've had too much, you're also like this.
But I'm worse.
You are worse, yes.
This is me sober because, like I said, I told Saigan, I actually been sober since Sunday. Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock, I stopped drinking. I started drinking at 11 a.m. and stopped at 1, and I haven't drank since. And tonight I had one when we started, and it's gone. So this is as sober as it gets for me. You know. I could pour 2 and 3 right now and get to the level where we're fine. But.
How about you do that, champ?
Fine. Okay, you asked for it. I'm going to pour me a second one for you and for the chat, just so that I can get. These things would be fun on a picnic. They got a big ass tongue.
How does that relate to just a simple picnic?
The fact that they could slurp up the food pretty quick. Where was your mind?
I was trying to figure out where yours was.
Well, I mean, we know where it is because
who out of the two of us, Zen, usually has the dirty mind?
Last time we streamed, you had a bad joke, I think, or there was a time when you had a joke and it wasn't mine.
I definitely I get really bad when like Mary and Ashes and I are streaming together. I get bad.
Like if I'm not there and Ashes is there, Ashes is like 1.2 me. He's 20% more than me.
Ashes like he saves it. And then it comes out of nowhere.
Truth says you need to drink more. Well, I just poured a second one, and I think maybe I'll have 3 more before the half hour's up. So you're gonna see me when I'm normally at for stream. Okay. I'm a drunken Irish dad. What can I say? Actually, I do have some Irish in me, but it's not much.
What's his name?
Don't dodge the question. I'm the tongue guy. Be good.
Did you ignore me? Did you ignore that?
No. I said because he would eat the food quickly, and then you could just enjoy the afternoon.
That is not what... You said that there's a drunk Irishman in me, but not much.
Dad.
And
it's actually, yeah,
and I asked you what's his name. Like you just...
I didn't know you asked me what's his name. His name would be Angus.
Who's calling me? Hang on a second.
And I never told chat what my persona was. Hey, you got 361G. Like, if anyone's played Deadly Towers, the money is letter. So, you know. Who was calling Sai with a call? That would be me. No, I'm not. I don't have Sai's number. Although I could look it up. You know how I could look it up? I buy his book. I'll get his name. And then I can look it up. Saigon's real name has been available since he published his book. I'm not going to spoil it here in case people haven't read his book, but if you've been watching his channel on YouTube, he said his name twice so far. And he said his name twice within the last month. So all you have to do is go back a month, and you'll find his name twice.
Who?
You.
Me?
If they haven't bought your book and still don't know your name, they'll get it because you've mentioned it twice on your videos in the last month. But it's the only time you've mentioned them since I've known you. So that's interesting. Oh, you just pushed the thing and it's now dead. But
motherfucker.
You killed it. You can't pull it like Link could. See, Link knows how to grip something.
No, it wasn't the right answer anyways. God damn it. Okay, all right. Let me just...
I don't want a Molotov.
I need
booze
to look at this shit.
Mm-hmm. That you do. You know, if you pushed...
Oh, okay. Those need to go that way. All right. That's fine. That's fine. I got this. This would be so much easier if I wasn't getting attacked by monsters.
Okay, if you guys know my YouTube channel, there's a picture of a purple dragon on it. That's my persona.
Oh.
You go, that's not furry.
Is that your Chunibyo?
And you go, that's not furry, that's scaly. Well, yeah, because scalies are a subgenre of furries.
That's your Chunibyo.
So I'm a dragon. That dragon was actually a private commission from someone named Fire Eyes Tailchaser, who doesn't exist on the internet anymore. She's gone. But she was around in the early to mid 2000s.
Wait, did you just admit to being a scaly?
Yeah, she was there in the mid 2000s.
Dude, you totally need to watch Monster Musume. Just watch Monster Musume, please.
That Peach Dragon was Zen's persona. No, he's too fat and his wings are too small. But that might be me if I was really old and had my wings clipped. But it's not me right now.
Go watch Monster Musume, please.
Okay, a plant slime on a picnic wouldn't be too bad either, because then they would give you air. Like, you know, you would breathe and they would give you photosynthesis, and you could snuggle up the plant slime. You could also water it. And it would. That's all the plant slime would need at the picnic. Just water it.
There are snake and
organic.
Zen, listen to me. It's a super pervy show, and there are snake and dragon women in it. Okay, just go watch Monster Musume. It is perfect for you.
Someone link it, and I'll save it on my browser links as a bookmark.
And then I will look at it
with a box of tissues and a bottle of gin.
Wow.
Later.
A little too much information there, buddy.
Of course, to watch Excel Saga, you need a bottle of gin. I figured. Somebody to make a video game with the protagonist being Sai and Zen. Well,
It'd be like this weird buddy
could be a
cop
dual thing.
type movie, though. Like, you know,
Maybe
I'd
a-
be serious cop, and then, you know, here's Zen Xander, who's like,
So you would fight with fists
Zen.
and gun. How would I fight?
I don't know, words?
Like, no, I would mosh people. That's how I would fight. I would be a shapeshifter mosher. So I would just like shapeshift into like sexy chicks and mosh people.
Most of the show would be like hijinks and, you know, Zen getting into trouble again, wacky Zen. How is Saigan gonna get them out of it?
Don't miss! Zen on ice! Don't miss! Don't miss! Shenanigans! Zen would fight with dirty jokes. Well, you know. Maybe. I would make them ashamed to be alive.
Just like, you would be in charge of interrogating people. Like, I just lock them in a room with you until they crack.
I can't take them anymore. I'll tell you. It's called Saigan's Quest. Yes. Someone make it an RPG Maker. If we both had the time, Sai and I could make it an RPG Maker. Like, we could totally screen share and make this. But, I don't think any of us have that much time to vote. Sadly, he's got a family life and...
If I could get, like, if I went back to just doing, you know... if I were to cut down on my videos...
But you shouldn't, because everyone loves
Which
you.
I shouldn't... I don't know. I would like to make something in RPG Maker. I would like to do an RPG Maker project.
And if you
I
do
would
it, I must be part of this.
Before I discovered, you know, YouTubing and Twitch and everything, I really wanted to be a video game designer. I just suck at programming.
Yeah. My character would be the bard in an RPG, and he would be the one who would flirt with a rock female golem.
The bard who took all the wrong proficiencies.
Zen's class would be the bard. Lady
Aura knows.
Yeah, right there. I have to be the bard. I was a bard in D&D 4e for a long time, and I was a very good bard. That's my
Tsukomi? Remind me who you're talking about, Truth. Tsukomi? Not the Goof Off? No, Goof Off fits better.
Well, in Dragon Quest 3 it does for me, but...
Who am I on? I'm on Olean.
You don't have to be good at programming Truth to Perfection to use RPG Maker, the engine.
Well, there's a lot of scripting.
Okay, fine, it is scripted.
Tsukomi, the straight man. Okay, yeah.
You have to make the map. If and thens are easy, I can do those. They just take time. Lots of time. The guy who we use, the paper fan. I don't know. My weapon of choice would
Cranberry would be in it as the Yandere character.
What weapon of choice would you use in RPG Maker? Like for yourself, like if you personified yourself. And
Like
would you
for
personify
me, I don't know. Like I'm a fan of a couple. Because, you know, I grew up hunting, so I can use firearms. I spent a couple of months doing kendo. I, you know, did martial arts most of my life. I've done Muay Thai, Taekwondo, Capoeira, which was
Okay, I have an idea.
Fighting
What's the name of that practice?
at its best. I have a hard time taking Capoeira as a serious martial art seriously.
What's the name
I'm
of
sure
the
that there are some practitioners out there who utilize some movements in Capoeira, but largely, I don't know. What I saw here left me unimpressed. I upset somebody, and I'm sorry if I upset you, and I am probably speaking out of my ass. What is that?
No.
Confusion?
Actually, what's the name of that practice wooden samurai sword? They have a name.
There's two different ones. There are shinai, which are the bamboo sparring swords used in kendo.
Not those.
Kendo, and then there's bokken.
The bokens.
Yes.
You would fire flaming bokens out of a bazooka. That's your weapon.
What?
See, it's random, but it fits with you.
Does it?
Mhm.
I don't really see a bazooka as my kind of weapon.
Well, flaming bokas, you throw them. You light them on fire and throw them. Let's say it's
Who
a magic
lights
boka.
a boken on fire and throws it? It defeats the purpose of having a melee
No,
weapon.
it's
And
magic,
also,
it's magic.
they're
You light it on
weighted
fire
like
and throw it.
ass for throwing.
You light it on fire and throw it, and then it appears back in your hand unfired. So it's basically a throw weapon.
Later,
That goes back to
Ultros,
your
thanks
hand.
again for that giant donation. You are my hero.
Yes. Yeah. The boken, he would throw a flaming wooden boken.
You're right up there with Gilgamesh.
Or you would have a boken that you would set on fire to fight with, and then afterwards you get a new one. Like the joke is, every battle you get a new boken. Somehow you pull them out of thin air. It's like, how does he keep getting bokens? Because
What,
as
like
you fight,
mallet
the boken
space,
burns up.
like Ayane and her mallets in Ranma 1/2? Like,
It's kind of like that. Yeah. Like, where do you keep getting these bokens to light on fire? Because they exhaust. Like when the fanfare of the ending theme for the game would be like after a battle, you would look at your boken. And it would turn to ash, and you'd give like a sad face,
before I
right?
do anything else.
And then like the next battle, you just pull another one out. So it's like, how does he keep getting his boken? It would be funny, but it would match your persona. I mean, it's random, but it fits. I don't think. Chad
Holy
agrees.
crap, Ultros!
No.
Thanks
he
again.
doesn't burn his hand.
Jesus.
He doesn't burn his hand. Like, for some reason, like, when he holds the flaming boken, he's got a gauntlet on, okay? And it doesn't burn his hand, okay?
Okay, I need to... You hush for now, Zen.
Fine. Push
Alright,
the block.
I know
told you,
how I
this was
can... No. I can figure out... two of them right now, which is what is really bothering me. Oh?
It's bothering O?
Oh?
It's bothering your O?
Hang on.
Bothering O.
Hang on.
I
think
you
I
found
have-
a rare monster in this area. Kill him, but don't. He's not a pushover. But
He's
kill
not.
him.
Well, none of them have been pushovers. The regular monsters in here have not been pushovers.
So just like buff yourself and treat him accordingly.
I'm doing my stuff.
Yes, echoes.
No, Hero, I have not seen that.
Does anyone from chat agree with me that the flaming boken would be a fun weapon for Sai to use in his persona in an RPG?
Fun. Well, okay, maybe a flaming boken, but I'm not gonna throw it. Like maybe a fire enchanted boken.
And then it burns up after combat, but somehow you pull a new one out each combat. You know, that's the joke. You're not supposed to.
Like
make
a
sense.
summoned weapon in Skyrim.
Basically like that. You summon the wood, you set it on fire, and then it burns up that you can summon it again. You know, it's a comic thing. It just makes people chuckle at the end. You know.
See, I'm thinking like I'm liking where Lady Aura is going, because I'm thinking like what's her name from Fairy Tail? Shit, I can't remember her name. She's the best character in the fucking series, and I can't remember her name. Reggie.
No one likes.
Who's the girl in Fairy Tail who can summon all the weapons?
That's Lucy Hartfilia.
No.
You might want to fight this guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight this guy.
I cursed you with it too. Somebody in chat will know. Erza. Yeah, no, if I had like a power in an RPG, I would hope that it'd be like Erza, where I could just like switch from weapon to weapon to weapon and just summon them as needed.
You want to be an interim guild master or what?
Yeah, sure.
You're not cut up on the
No, I'm not claiming this was a good game or anything. But
I am not caught up on Fairy Tail, no. I haven't read since the Magic Tournament.
Oh god. Yeah,
Fairy Tail. Speaking of fairies,
Oh
there are
god.
boy and
Zen,
girl. What?
think about what you say before you say it.
That's kind of hard for me. Like,
I'm begging you right now because nothing good is going to come out of your mouth when you say speaking of fairies.
Well, I was thinking, what would a cross between a fairy and an elf look like?
Probably like the elves from Dragon Quest X.
But they don't have wings.
Yes, they do.
They do? The elves?
Yes, the
have-
elves in Dragon Quest X have wings, and it's why I'm constantly calling them fairies, because the wings confuse me.
So it already happened! The fairies mated with the elves.
Jesus, Zen.
I'm happy. My life is complete.
This is what you needed in your life?
I needed fairy elves. I want to share something, but I don't.
Please don't.
Okay, fine.
Like, type it out if you have to get it out, but type it out. Oh god, he's typing.
You can hear me typing.
Oh god, he's typing.
Like, I hear it.
Like, I always worry when I give Zen permission to do something. Like, oh, I made a mistake. Wonder if Frizzle hurts this guy. I swear, if he absorbs this, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because those stupid, stop that! Okay. Alright, we got him. Did I see the 3 Monster Hunter trailers from TGS? No, I haven't. Did you guys see the Project Setsuna stuff from TGS? Water was found on the enemy. Aqua Shield was found on the enemy.
Don't read that out loud. You gave me permission to just type that in. Don't read that.
Oh my god.